All right, Mike Heck here for MMAfighting.com at the UFC X. And you know this man. How can you not know this man? Little Evil. Jens Pulver.
Braces are hiding it. I'm trying.
Jens Pulver, how are you? How are you enjoying this experience here?
I love it. I'm having a blast as always. I just can't believe how big it is. You know what I mean? Every year I'm like, wow, it's big, but it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But this year, to be able to be a part of this, as far as I'm over there going to commentate the fights with Nick Merckx and Tim the Tapman. So because I'm part of twitch.tv/UFC, I'm going to be over there commentating the UFC video game. So I'm excited. I'm really excited.
10 years ago, if someone told you you'd be here doing a lot of the Twitch stuff with the UFC, seeing how the world has changed on that end, and you would be one of the faces of it, would you have believed me?
Yes, because then I would have never have stopped, because I'm still world famous for one thing: grinding Grand Marshal when Matt Hughes was getting ready to fight Royce Gracie, and I couldn't, and I didn't go. And he's like, "What?" He asked me last minute. He goes, "Hey, you gonna go to the fights? You gonna come to the fights?" I'm like, "I've been grinding for the last 2 months." I go, "I can't do it." And I was like, "No can do." So I couldn't go to the fight. But I used to play on the TWO letters back in the day in Silent Warriors. So I've always been a gaming fan, but I never thought that somehow I'd be able to find that perfect melding, so to speak. But I always tell people, now that I do this twitch.tv/UFC, I'm interviewing people, I'm watching fights, I'm breaking it down. It's like a gym. You know what I mean? I get to be a coach. We got a former UFC world champion passing on knowledge. And now we're going to start playing video games. And somehow I just put it all together. So no, I can't believe I actually, 10 years ago, I'd have laughed in your face. And no way.
It's just such a crazy thing to see the path you've taken to get to this point. It's almost like you seem so happy when you do this broadcast. You're loose as a goose.
Yeah, I can't even begin to tell you. I'm like, to say I'm in heaven, it would be an understatement in that aspect. I love what I'm doing. I love this stream. I love having guests come on Saturdays doing the watch along. I got Adrian Yanez coming on with me this Saturday. We'll be doing the watch along for the UFC pay-per-view. And it's just, I always assume everybody's watching on the radio, so I got to talk. And I have a blast doing it. But then I'm watching fights of fighters fighting in Saturday's fights. We break them down, and then they have interviews. It's like I came through the back door and created my own ESPN-ish type show, and I still got the UFC banner to do it, so Twitch was the perfect platform.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Jeds, because last night we had the UFC Hall of Fame, and I couldn't help but notice that you were not walking that red carpet when you very well deserved to be walking down that red carpet. What is this like for you? Because I know how hard you fought to get in there. The fans, it's been pretty much universal that you deserve to be in there. As another Hall of Fame ceremony goes by, what is that like for you?
I let it go. It always gets brought up, and here's the only thing I can tell everybody is thank you. Thank you so much for just the thought. It means the world to me, and it really does. And I don't know if it'll ever happen. I don't think it'll ever happen, but it's okay. But the fact that I'm still relevant in people's minds when they say, where is he? Why is he not in here? Thank you so much. It means the world to me. And, I guess, I don't know, whatever I didn't do, I don't know, but I don't know, but I love where I'm at. Like I said, I love doing the stream, and if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There's nothing I can do.
I was going to say, does it almost in a way feel like you are a Hall of Famer? Like, I think in everyone's hearts and minds, they feel like you are, but you may not have the trophy on the mantle, but considering the position you are at in life right now, considering that it's a universal opinion that you should be in the Hall of Fame, is there a small part of you?
Yeah, it's like what my wife said, it's like anything else. If you have to tell everybody you're a badass, obviously probably not, but when other people are doing it for you, and that's that fine line I walk in, is I don't sit there and go, I should be. I don't even like to retweet that, like when people post, like on Instagram right now, everybody, Jens Pulver, Hall of Fame. I don't even like to retweet it because I feel like I'm self-promoting, and I want to avoid that. But when it's other people doing it, again, it's humbling, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, but that's what I walk, that fine line. You'll never see me go, where am I? I should be. I'll never, ever do that. But again, I appreciate everybody, but I really love what I'm doing, the platform I'm on Twitch with the UFC. I'm in heaven. So if it happens, it's icing on the cake. If it doesn't, when I did this, it was only legal in 3 states. There wasn't even the weight class. So I'm pretty happy I got to become Little Evil the way I am.
Twitch.tv/UFC. You can catch this
6 p.m.
man.
Eastern,
Watch
Monday,
along.
Wednesday, Friday. On Mondays, we're recapping the fights on Saturday that we watched. Wednesday, we do a WEC, and then we usually, people with channel points can go ahead and they can pick the fights we watch. Friday, we're watching fights of fighters fighting in Saturday's fights. Saturday, we do the watch-alongs, but all at 6 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/UFC. It's a blast.
A role he was born to be a part of. Jens Pulver, everybody.
Mandatory.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.